And New Zealand skipper Tom Latham won the toss and chose to bat against India in the third and final test of their series in Mumbai. New Zealand were 58 for the loss of 1 wicket. Earlier, the tourists made 2 changes to their team. Spinner Mitchell Santner was ruled out due to side strain. He was replaced by Ish Sodhi, while Matt Henry was included in place of Tim Southee. India brought in Seema Mohammad Siraj for Jasprit Bumrah, who is unwell. New Zealand have, in fact, clinched the 3-match series 2-0 after winning the first 2 tests. It was New Zealand's maiden series win in India. The last time India were blanked in a home series was in the year 2000 when they lost 2-0 to South Africa. And DD India correspondent Narayan Singh joins us live from New Delhi. Hi Narayan, a very good morning to you. How do you analyze the match as of now?
Well, Siddharth, a very good morning. If you take a look at the match right now, 1 wicket is down.
Yeah.
And talking about the whole series at this point of time, 2 weeks ago, nobody would have imagined that this would be the score line in favor of New Zealand as they are leading. You mentioned in your update that they are leading 2-0, and it's a thing that New Zealand right now are thinking about the unthinkable in the cricketing world. And India has never been clean swept in a 3-match series. Earlier it was a 2-match series in 2000 when they were clean swept.
I really hope that
against the South Africa. But this time around, we are hoping that here Wankhede, the pitch where Virat Kohli is also has a stupendous record. So he's right now out of the form, and we can hope that those good memories of him at this particular venue will help him to regain his form. And if Virat Kohli is in form, definitely it's a good thing for the team India.
And definitely, Narayan, you've just said that they haven't been clean swept, and we don't even want that. And as I talk to you now, it's 2 down, Narayan, 59 for 2. It means that the Indian bowling is certainly doing wonders now. You also mentioned when we had a conversation earlier, Narayan, that red soil at Wankhede will certainly give an edge to the Indian bowlers because they are acclimatized to the conditions this time around, and also the intent of winning this encounter because it's a dead rubber, but it's very crucial from the perspective of WTC.
Definitely, it's a very important match because the pride of the Indian team, the prestige of the Indian team, also the points, the crucial points of the World Test Championship are at stake in this crucial match. As we earlier we were discussing yesterday that if you talk about this pitch earlier in the first couple of hours, it will be helpful for the pacer because there is a bit of moisture, a bit of a grass on the pitch, as it will help in the first couple of hours. As the day will progress, definitely the pitch will crumble. It's all in all, it's a red soil and there is no mix of black soil, and things will help as the game will progress for both the spinners because there will be turn in the pitch. And as you know that Mitchell Santner, who was the recurring chief for the Kiwis team in the series and who was the, we can say, the architect of this win of New Zealand, because of which they are here leading 2-0 in the series. He is not there. So definitely it's a setback for the Kiwis, and we are hoping that India will just capitalize that thing and they will get their roster mojo back and they will dominate, and hoping as the match will progress, Indian batsmen too will make a merry. Right now they are bowling, and we are hoping that as soon as they will try to just dismantle this Kiwi team, because this series is very important. This match is very important, although they lost the series, but everything is at stake for the Indian team in this particular match.
Definitely, Narayan, a mixture of red and black soil you've just mentioned, which will certainly assist the Indian players. Narayan, for our viewers, can you just once again tell India's chances of reaching WTC final, what they have to do to play that iconic match, WTC final? They haven't won it. They so want to win it. But how? How will it happen?
Siddharth, before this series, before the 2-match series, India was almost there in the WTC final, and we were hoping that India will win this series with a margin of 3-0, and India will be automatically there after winning the three-match series. But these two wins for the New Zealand, they had again brought the New Zealand back in the contention for the WTC, because after that they will go and play three-match series against England at home, and so they too have a chance. But for India, the most important thing is that you win this match. It's very important for them, and after that, three matches in the Border Gavaskar Trophy. They have to win three matches down under, because without that, it will be impossible for India to be there in the top two of the WTC points table. And because this India, these two matches they lost because of the South Africa to have the prominent chances. They won two-match series against Bangladesh, and now they are just gunning for that spot. And after that, they will play two series, one against West Indies, one against Pakistan at home. So now it has, we can say that multiple teams have the chance to be there in the finals of the WTC.
Narayan, stay with us. I'll come back to you. Just stay. I'll come back to you. And as the deadline for the retention of players ended on Thursday, all Indian Premier League franchises have revealed names of their respective retained players ahead of the mega auction. Chennai Super Kings have retained MS Dhoni as uncapped players, while Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya both were kept by Mumbai Indians. Delhi Capitals have made the bold call to cut Rishabh Pant from their lineup and decided to keep Akshar Patel as their main pick, while Royal Challengers Bengaluru have retained Virat Kohli. And our correspondent Narayan Singh is still with us. Hi Narayan, I've just told our viewers regarding the IPL retention 2025. Some amazing things that that we got to see. Rishabh Pant have been left out, by Delhi Capitals, and they have rather kept Akshar Patel. CSK retained MS Dhoni, while Rohit Sharma and Hardik Pandya both were kept by Mumbai Indians. How do you see this? I mean, Delhi Capitals, saying thank you to Rishabh Pant. Was it expected? Was it on the cards? Or how will Delhi Capitals survive now? Because Rishabh Pant is an explosive batsman, and with him being in the squad, the opposition is having fears in their minds and hearts. The heartbeats just go, above cloud 9 when any bowler comes in front of Rishabh Pant. So, how do you see this?
Definitely, as you mentioned, that he is a great player, and we know that is a rare commodity, a wicketkeeper batsman who is hard-hitting and can change the complexion of the matches. Talking about Rishabh Pant, in his small career, the number of, we can say that innings, the class inning he has played, big player, even we can say the great player, has to wait for those number of innings throughout his life. So it is an important player, and now he has been released. And we know that Rishabh Pant, because the many more franchisees want to take him, and we know that for Chennai Super Kings, MS Dhoni is playing this season, but he is towards the fag end of his IPL career. So I think something might have been conspired behind the curtains, and so that he also want to leave the franchisee, because we know that Delhi Capital hasn't won any IPL trophy. So in that context, I think he may want to join the successful franchisee so that he can be there and win the trophies, can one IPL trophy under his belt. So let's see what happens. We know that all the franchisees will break their bank for Rishabh Pant, because we know that he's a class player, he's a class captain. Yeah. So with any team he joins, definitely it's a boon for them. He is a big asset for any team.
All right. We'll leave it there. Thank you so much, Narayan.